Welcome everyone to Podium. Podium is a super achiever led educational platform for co curricular content taught by the world's best teachers. We will be launching in October 2020, and our first set of programs will be contemporary dance, drama, calligraphy, logical reasoning, blogging, animation, creative writing, and public speaking. These programs will be taught by the world's best teachers, and we look forward to seeing you participate in those programs. Also, please follow our Facebook page, that's facebook.com/podium classes, for regular updates and recorded sessions. So today, we have with us Ms. Jayanti Sundaram Nayak. Ms. Jayanti has performed extensively in Mumbai and other parts of India on a variety of classical and other themed concerts. She is on the judges panel for Hindustani vocal music at Center of Cultural Research and Training. She also has excellent skills as a teacher and has contributed valuable insights to the field of music at various platforms. On behalf of Team Podium, I would like to thank Ms. Jayanti for joining us today. Welcome, ma'am. I hope you have fun. And now it's all your turn. Over to you, ma'am. Jayanti, ma'am, I guess you are on mute. You would have to unmute yourself. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Simran. For the first part, Simran, when I request you, will you please unmute everyone? We have something that we're all going to do together.
Yes, ma'am, sure.
Yeah. Okay. And we can perhaps stop sharing this picture on the screen also that you've put. So we can just have the people. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So everyone said the title says classical music, classical, ye kya hai, what's happening. So I think for all of us, my name is Jayanti. I live in Mumbai and I'm a teacher. Okay. I teach a lot of things. I teach subjects also and academic subjects also, and I teach music also. And I sing. I love to sing. So I think for us today, I would like all of us to start by singing together. Is that okay? The song is like this, okay? And I want you to do the actions also. So it's like this. You put your right hand in. Come on, sing. Know that one?
Right hand in.
Put your right hand out. Put your right hand in.
Put your right hand out. Shake
to the boogie. That's what it's all about. You put your left hand in.
Left hand in. Left hand out.
Put your left hand in and shake it all about. Do the boogie boogie. Do the boogie. That's what it's all about. You know the whole song? Yes. So, okay, so let's get back to you.
I don't even know the book of the song.
Yes.
I am myself.
Jayanti, ma'am, you also have to unmute yourself actually.
Yeah, thank you. We started with this song. How is this song connected to classical music? Right? The song was in English. Somebody said classical music is made in India. So how is this connected? So let me show you. Sare sama mama, sare sama mama, sare sama mama, gari gari ga, gari gari ga pa, gari gari ga pa, sa sa re ga ma. Sare sama mama, sare sama mama, sare sama mama, gari gari ga, gari gari ga pa, gari gari ga pa, sa 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 re ga ma. Right? So this was what we sang as you put your right hand in. Right? So songs have words. Right? But the tune of the song, how do you spell the tune of the song? The tunes have some alphabets that are associated with them. Those letters or alphabets that form the tunes of all the songs that you listen in the whole world, okay? Every song, whether it is Bollywood song, whether it is English music, whether it's Chinese music, every song that you hear is made up of the same letters. And what we study about those letters, what we learn about those letters, that forms it forms its own language, and that language is the language of music. So today we are going to look at the language of music, and the language of music and the letters that all these tunes are made of. Very often when we think of classical music, in fact, you know, when Simran asked me to do something with podium classes, so I was looking on the net when you go and put Indian classical music. A lot of the responses, why is it so boring? Why? It's very boring stuff. Like, so it's all this ah, everybody's doing ah. So what is this ah, right? So today we're going to look at this, like, what is this ah stuff? Where does this ah come from? How did it come here? And why are we singing it? Right? So a very, very long time ago, thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, the entire country of India, lots of people living all over India, okay? Lots of people were living. Now, there were normal people like you and me, people living in small villages, in a town, in a city. And then there were people living a little bit in jungles also. Amongst all these people, they would talk to each other, okay? As they got bored and wanted to talk more, they looked at how can we make how do we communicate, एक दूसरे से बात कैसे करें जो और अच्छा और सुंदर हो, can we make it more beautiful? At that time, in the forests also, and even before, there were a lot of saints, rishis who used to stay in the forests. These were guys who were, you know, all the time talking to God, to nature, praying. A lot of prayer was happening. During all this prayer time, okay, they used some music. What was this music? Where did this music come from? Where did that first musical sound come from? What we call music. So first thing we understand is that this is also sound, but this sound is called noise. This type of sound is called music. So sound was there. There was musical sound and noise. So the rishis in the forest were using musical sound. And they were using this musical sound for their prayers. And this went something like this. And some of you may be aware. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This kind of prayer, this is called the Gayatri Mantra. So this kind of prayer was being sung and they were using this tune. What was this tune made of again? So tunes are made of letters. What letters were they using? Ni sa re sa re ni sa re sa re ne re sa re ni sa re sa re ne re sa re sa ni sa re ne re sa re. So they gave these tunes some names, and the first three notes that they started with, the first three sounds that you could hear clearly, they were called ni, sa and re. So we started right back thousands of years ago, okay, thousands and thousands. So all over India, Northern India, Southern India, everywhere, the whole country, when there was any kind of prayer in the Indian philosophical way, they used a lot of these notes. Then, somewhere around the 11th century, okay, from the northern part of India, there was an invasion. Somebody had said there was a war. Yes. So the Mughal rulers came into India. So along with them, whatever they did in their battles and wars, one of the things that they brought into India was a kind of music. And at that time, the country which was singing the same stuff all over, the one part of the country which was invaded and had a large presence of the Mughal rulers, that part, everything in that place changed, you know. So you'll have structures, you'll have buildings, you have beautiful monuments today, you have the Taj Mahal, you have Bibi Ka Maqbara, you have beautiful buildings that came from the Mughals, the architectural style, the way they made those things. Lot of food also came. अच्छा kebab hai, biryani hai, बहुत अच्छे खाने की चीजें भी मिली. And along with that, the music also changed a little bit. And that brings us to that first part of Indian music becoming two styles. So first it was called Indian music. Okay, everyone singing the same stuff. Then it became two separate styles. So southern part mein the Mughal influence was not very strong. So the South Indian influence remained over there. But northern part mein ye sab aa gaya to unhone usko badli kar diya. And that little change, they dheere dheere, ek din mein nahi hua. It's not as if, oh, today the war has started, tomorrow I'll start singing something. No. Some things changed, but gradually over a period of time. That was just the primary, just the beginning of how this music started. So this music was called Hindustani Sangeet because it came from the northern part of India and it was called Hindustani music. Now, when we use the word classical, what we mean is a structured way of learning. इसके पहले भी गाना गाते थे. North India में, East India, West India, everywhere people were singing songs. Okay, but the music that a whole syllabus was formed around it, right? So remember when you go to school, you start with preschool, then you have elementary school, middle school, secondary school, college, etc., etc. And what you study also, your whole curriculum syllabus is for that. Banaya hai na, preschool ke liye we start with A, B, C, D, E, F. We start with the letters of the alphabet, right? So similarly, music which has been structured, ki hum shuru mein, we will start with this in the beginning. Then we will study it like this. So there's a step by step way of studying it. That kind of music is called classical music. So what is classical music? There's a structure and there is a step by step way of understanding that structure. I'll show you a small PPT. I'm sharing the screen with you. Screen, it says, what is the stuff? Okay. So this that was being sung, it started largely in the Mughal courts. And one of the most famous musicians at that time, his name was Mian Tansen. He was a guy who did a lot of the stuff. Okay. So Mian Tansen, when he started singing in the courts of the Mughal kings, he really created a magic and a mood. But much before he was a singer, but he had to also learn from someone. So years and years and years and years before that, people had started. His guru or his teacher was called Swami Ramdas. And that was the guy who had made this whole, helped Mian Tansen to go by the step-by-step way. Okay, so in the step-by-step way, he started learning. And we'll come to what those steps are. That's what we're going to learn. But I want to give you a little background. If somebody asks you Indian classical, so we should understand, क्या है ये Indian classical? Okay, सब लोग कहते हैं boring है इसमें और क्या करते हैं, समझ में नहीं आती है बात. We don't understand this. So we whenever we go, any lecture, anything, we have to try and understand what the whole thing is about. So the whole thing is that this whole country and one part of the country trying to learn something. And so Indian classical music originated in Southern Asia. Asia is a continent. It can now be found in all corners of the world, because as people started learning, now some of you may learn music and then you may go to Australia and live there. Somebody may go to the United Kingdom. Someone may go to America. But if you have learned this music, then you take the music with you. Music thodi na ghar mein chhod ke jayenge. You won't leave it behind. So whatever you take with you, that's how you spread it. The origins date back to the Vedic scriptures, what I just showed you now and sang to you. This goes back to the time of the Vedas. How many? Over 6,000 years ago. So that form of singing, ni sa re sa, that's called chanting. We say the same, use a few sounds to keep singing. We keep repeating those sounds. Okay? And that developed into notes. We come to what is a note. And cycles. So this was how it started. Now, can you see this is a map of India? Am I right? Yes or no? Show me a thumbs up if this is right. Map of India. Okay, cool. That means you recognize it. How many colors are there? Show with your fingers. On the map. 2. Okay. And the color there are 2 words written in it. Can you tell me what color that is? Show me the first, which alphabet it begins with. You can show with your fingers. The color of the words on the map. How will you show? Like this? White? Right? So the words are Hindustani. You can see the northern part of the country and the southern part of the country. So the northern part is called Hindustani and the southern part has a name called Carnatic music. What's the southern thing called? Carnatic music. So 2 separate styles came. Hindustani music, Carnatic music. Now what is different? How will I know if I'm studying classical music, which music, how? So let's look at 3 major differences in these 2. One is the language, correct? So the northern part of the country, largely you have Hindi spoken. Southern part of the country, they have a variety of South Indian languages. So even in East and little Western India, Hindi people are more familiar with. Somehow today it has changed, but in Southern India, when this division was made, इतना कुछ वो लोग समझते नहीं थे कि क्या ही है, कि 2 भाषाएं क्या है. तो Hindi everyone was not familiar with. So the music which continued from that Vedic time, it kind of changed within that. उसमें वो Mughal influence नहीं आया. So they used languages which were in the southern India, which is Tamil, Telugu. Okay, there's Kannada and Malayalam also. But the classical or the structured music is mostly in Tamil and in Telugu. But in northern India, there's a lot of Hindi, Brij Bhasha and Urdu. So the language is different. So that's one difference. Okay, language is largely different. The second thing that we will look at is how the singing happens. Okay, like the how of the singing. How will you sing? How will I know this is different, this is different? So the second part is the how. The third part is the content. कि वो songs किस प्रकार के songs उनकी classical में होता है. So the northern part, the classical songs were a lot of love songs, but in the southern part it was all about God. Okay, God songs. So how do we show this? So northern India, okay, let me just give you an example how it sounds. Somebody said, no, they have done classical music. So we're going to see how the classical music sounds over here.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. Audio in.
So northern singing, how does it sound? Okay. जब मैं जानी तिहारी बात अब So this was the northern part. Now in the south, मनमोहना मयिल वाहना वल्ली मनमोहना शरवण भव वरम अरुள்வாய் வாய் मयिल वाहना वल्ली मनमोहना शरवण भव वरम अरुள்வாய் वाय मयिल वाहना वल्ली मनमोहना. So what we see here, two styles. In one style, while singing that tune, what do I do with the notes? I stretch them. So what am I doing? Stretch the notes. But in the other one, so what am I doing with the notes? I am shaking them. So that is the other difference. And the words. So we have language, we have how the styles are different, and lastly we have the words. So the words in one are lot of love words. In the second one, they're all God songs. This is largely, ऐसा नहीं कि नॉर्थ में गॉड नहीं है, साउथ में लव नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं है. लेकिन क्लासिकल का जो म्यूजिक है उसमें मोर ऑफन 98% is like this. So this was the division, and this became two different styles of music. Now in this, along with this music, what you also will see is Bollywood kya hai fir, and what is folk songs, right? So we may have heard, sometimes when we are going to sleep, our mothers say, na, soja, India aa jayegi, songs to make a little baby sleep. Sometimes we hear कि अभी बारिश आने वाली है, घेरी घेरी आई सावन की बदरियाना, घेरी घेरी आई सावन की बदरियाना. So this is like with a season, right? So what makes it? And now Bollywood, what kind? ये मोह मोह के धागे तेरी उंगलियों से जा सुलझे, कोई टोह टोह ना लागे, ये गिरहा किस तरह, ना 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 ना। This is your Bollywood song. So what do you have? You have a folk song, you have a baby song, you have Bollywood song. So it is the purpose for which the songs are sung that makes them different from classical. Classical में कोई मकसद नहीं, there's no purpose. You're learning just to learn and understand, because by learning the classical, it has a structure ना, step by step. तो हमें spellings आ जाती है. पहले हम क्या करते, A B C D E F G, then you learn A T at, then C A T cat, then C A T C H catch, right? So 2-letter words, 3-letter words, 4-letter words, 5-letter words, then you write a sentence, right? Can you ask a small preschool child to write an essay? Will he be able to do it? Yes or no? If it's no, please shake your heads. Can a small child write a whole? No. Very good, right? So similarly for music also, हम क्या करेंगे, शुरू में हम ABC, उसका ABC क्या है वो पढ़ते हैं. Then उसके बाद we go to small words. Then we go to larger words. Then we go to whole sentences. Then we go to paragraph. Then we go to an essay. Then we go to a book. So this how you study your Hindi, English, whichever language you have in school. Similarly, music has its own language which is made up of this. So whatever purpose you're learning it for. So if you're learning the language, then it will be classical music. Sirf aise hi koi gana we can listen. We can hear from the TV, from YouTube. But sometimes we think ki while I'm singing, my song is not so good as Arijit Singh. My song is not so good as Monali Thakur. So how can I make my song as good as that? For that, we learn the language. So when you learn the language, the songs, you can sing any song you want. Because you learn classical music, it doesn't mean that you should only sing classical music. You can sing any song in the world if you learn this. English में भी अभी हमने गाया ना, da da da. So any song that you want, you can learn if you learn this classical music. That is the best part of it. And we start with the alphabets. Now, along with it, like you may have noticed, I was making something, I was trying to adjust something and some sound was coming. So along with this music, some instruments are used. Let's see what they are. So, sorry, before that, what are the different forms in which you can? So, किसी को अगर vocal गाना गाना है, you can learn it. If you want to learn how to play an instrument, you can learn to play an instrument. You can play the flute, you can play a violin, you can play a sitar, right? You can play any instrument that you want. Or if you want to learn percussion, percussion is the beats वाला thing. Okay, so beats वाला अगर आपको करना है तो वो आप कर सकते हैं. तीनों में, in all three styles, you have classical style and you have non-classical style. It's up to you. The advantage of classical is that once you learn it, you can learn anything else. Why we have these three? Because music itself has two major parts. One is called melody or the tune. Okay. But at the same time, you have a beat. So this beat is called rhythm. So you have two things. Music has to have two things, melody and rhythm. When we learned, when I started learning, I was in 3rd standard. So I used to hate to go for the class. My mother would say, okay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you have to go for your music class. 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, I wanted to go and play. I didn't want to go for the class. But like you guys today will say that I don't want to go, I'm tired, my hand is paining, I can't write. All these things you can say, but we didn't, I couldn't fight. So I would go for the class, So just by going for the class when I was small, I started just learning these things. So my teacher had said that first you have to become Kansen. Kansen. So what is a Kansen? The one who can hear well, listen well. Your ear has to be clear. Because when somebody is singing, da, 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 you have to sing back, da, da, da. Only if you hear it as that. Suppose somebody is singing, da, 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 or aapko lagta hai, da, 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 and you will do, da, da, da. How is that going to sound? So, पहले कांसेन बनो फिर तानसेन बनो ऐसे बोलते थे become कांसेन first, make your ear sharp, listen to music and then you can make it better. So we have a lot of instruments that are used while this music is being played or even sung. So suppose I'm singing, how will I know where to start? I'm talking to you. So when I talk to you, I'll say, hi, hello everyone, good evening, welcome. This is my voice. While singing, should I sing like this or should I sing? Both are weird, right? So how do I make and understand where I should start singing? Where do I begin? For understanding this, the first thing we do is use an instrument called, the first one on your slide. It says Tanpura. Okay. And I'll show you a picture of that. So the Tanpura provides you with a base. Jahan se aap shuru karenge. So every time you'll start from there. So when you go to learn, your teacher will test. Is your voice comfortable to go from point A to point B? If you're comfortable in that thing, then that is the place you start. So to understand that, we use this instrument called the Tanpura. There are also other things, and you may have seen harmonium. If you have seen a harmonium, some of you may have seen a sarangi, tabla, tabla, tak, tak, violin. So violin, mridangam, I have used. The last four are instruments that are largely used in Carnatic music. In the Hindustani music, we largely see harmonium, tabla, sarangi. ये ज़्यादा use होते हैं. You don't have to by heart any of this, okay? This is just for you. When you next time, if you see somebody, say, अच्छा, ये वाला music होगा. हाँ, ये लोग मृदंगम use करते हैं. शायद ये कर्नाटिक music. अच्छा, तबला use कर रहे हैं, तो ये हिंदुस्तानी music है. ये सिर्फ हमें समझने के लिए, और एक दिन में कोई बात समझ में नहीं आती. It takes us lot of time and repetition. We have to keep redoing to understand things. So many instruments are used along with the singing. So this is what the Tanpura looks like. Can you see this on your slide? Yeah, this is what it looks like. It has a, one long stick and there is a rounded portion niche. So rounded portion, can you guess what it's made of? It is made of a bhopla. A pumpkin, that big yellow pumpkin, that pumpkin specially grown to create this. Uske baad usko sukhate hain, it's dried up, then it's painted, it's treated, everything. And uske andar awaaz goonjti hai. On the top you have some strings. And this is what it sounds like. Now this sound, I couldn't get a very clear sound. Can you hear the sound of this? Wait, huh? See how they are playing it. So in classical music, you'll always have this, the vocal music. I'll show you that again. The other one that we have, the other instrument that is used. Okay, now can you tell me which alphabet this begins with? Show me with your fingers. Cool, superb. This is the tabla. This tabla has two parts. The fat part is actually called the dagga, and the thinner part is what is called as the tabla. And ispe, when you baja, this is what it kind of sounds like. This is a little soft, but the sound is clear. Dha, adhin, dhin, dha, dha, din, din, ta, ta, adhin, dhin, dha, din, dha. So the tabla has its own language, not like musical language. Dha tik, dha trik. So similarly, you have for Carnatic music, you have a violin, okay, and I'll show you a brief clip how the violin sounds. Right? So that was the sound of the violin. This is just for your ears to understand, because first we have to become Kansen. So whatever we are going to sing, you have to understand what those sounds are like. So the harmonium, tanpura is used everywhere. This is the mridangam. Right? So these are the instruments that we use while playing that. Again, you'll hear words also. So I told you, so every note that we sing is known as a swar. Okay, the note that we sing is called swar. And how many notes do we have? Totally 7. Okay, we have a total of 7 notes. Everything is made up of the 7. So here I want you to repeat after me. Okay. And repeat after me, though I may not hear it, but you try and match your sound to the sound that I am making, okay? And you show with your hands so that I'll understand. Sa. So everyone, I want your hands to be like this. This is sa, okay? Sa. Re, ga, ma, थोड़ा थोड़ा ही करना, हाँ, pa, along with your hand, your voice should move, dha, ni, sa, right? So we have reached up. Now what goes up must come down. Don't put your hands down. Don't put your hands down. They are up. Sa, sa, ni, dha, pa, ma, ga, re, sa. Can we do it once more? Simran, would you unmute so I can hear a little? Okay, let's try
Yes,
again.
ma'am.
Yeah.
I will unmute.
Re, ga,
Can you listen me? Ma'am, can you listen? I'm Drishti. Ma'am, can you hear my?
Yes.
Ma'am, can you listen my
Now,
Ma'am, Drishti, can you listen me?
I
can you
heard you. I heard you. Now I want you to listen. When you're singing, don't do sa ni dha. वो connection नहीं है. Sa ni dha pa. Single.
Jayanti ma'am, you have to unmute yourself.
Okay. Now all of us are singing at different levels. किसी का सानी है, किसी का सानी. So this is why when we start learning, we will figure out सबका कैसे same तक बनाएं जो comfortable है. So this is your first. So सारे गामा पधनीसा, these are called your swar. स्वर, इनका नाम है स्वर और नोट्स. They're called notes, not पैसे वाले notes, but singing वाले notes. So they're called notes. Now when they go up, ascending order, we call it aroha. It's called, say it so I can see your lips, aroha. Okay, aroha. And coming down is called avaroha. Can we say it? Aroha, avaroha. Show me aroha. How does it go? Aroha. Great. Avaroha. Avaroh, again, only, okay, I'll say the word, you have to show me the action, okay? Avaroh. What is the action? Where is it coming from? Show me the action only. Avaroh is up to down. Aroh is, okay, aroh. Aroh. Avaroh. Avaroh. Aroh. Avaroh. Avro, aro, aro, avro, hands up, any, right. So going up, coming down, we have just 7 notes, but everything in the world, every song you hear is made of these 7 notes. Sa, re, ga, ma, this is the language of music. Now let us go to, so I told you now that it is in a structured manner. Iska koi ye hai. The structure is like this, okay? Let's see how it goes. Yeah. So first we did. So let's now look at this. Sa re. Repeat after me. Sa re. Re ga. Ga ma. Ma pa. Pa dha. Dha ni. Ni sa. I've only given the going up pattern. Same way we come down. Sa ni. Ni dha. Dha pa. Pa ma ga re sa. Okay. So if you want, I'll give you 10 seconds. Write Sari Gama Padha Nisa and Sani Dha Pa Ma Ga Re Sa in your book. For those who don't know, you can see the spelling from here. Very good. Very good. Yes, I know you have questions and give me 5 minutes more. We'll come back to this, okay? Now let's do, now we sang one note. This is called a note. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa, ni, dha, pa, ma, ga, re, sa. Now, when we are singing this in sa, re, can you clap and show everyone together? Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa, ni, dha, pa, ma, ga, re, sa. So we had one clap, one note. Now we are going to have two notes on the clap. Sa, sa. Sing after me. Sa, re, re, ga, ga, ma, ma, pa, pa, dha, dha, ni, sa, ni, dha, dha, pa, pa, ma, ma, ga, ga, re, sa. So what did we do? We had the same beat and we had two notes. Sa, re, ga, ma, then sa, re, ga. Another way of putting two notes is sa, re, 1, 2, re, ga, 2, 3, ga, ma, 3, 4. You follow that order. Sa, re, sing after me. Sa, re, ga, ga, ma, pa, pa, dha, dha, ni, sa, ni, dha, dha, pa, ma, ga, re, sa. Again we had two notes. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa, ni, dha, pa, ma, ga, re, sa. Can we have more than two? Yes. 3. Sa, re, ga, ma. Repeat. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa. Very good. Sa, ni, dha, pa, ma, ga, re, sa. So this is how we structure. मैंने आपसे कहा structure मतलब उसका एक अच्छा से foundation से लेके जैसे building बनाते हैं, we make एक अच्छी इमारत, make a beautiful building. This is your base, your foundation. So there are many such designs that we can make with the 7 notes. These designs are called alankars. And when we first learn to sing, we learn to sing these notes in different designs. When we sing them in different designs and we become very thorough with them, Then we start singing the songs. पहले तो ये सीखना है. Then सा दा pa ga re sa re ga pa ga re sa re ga pa, like that and all you can sing much later. First we start with this. So we start with alankars. Alankars are made up of notes or swars. The swars are, we use some beat to it. That beat is called lay. लय लय, ओके, सम टेम्पो है ना, टेम्पो. अभी ये है टेम्पो, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 सा सा रे रे ग ग. कैन आई मेक दिस गो फास्टर? यस. सा सा रे रे ग ग मा मा पा पा धा धा नी नी सा सा नी नी धा धा पा पा मा मा ग ग रे रे सा सा. So this rhythm I can change. I can make it slow, I can make it fast. But the same saregama, if I do it as that is the thing. Just singing, learning the language, but singing it as okay. Why as to develop the voice and to give clarity, to make your own designs. Right now we are learning what we will learn designs. After that we will make our own. Sare ga you can make. Can we make more than that? Sare ga ma? Yes. Can we make more than sare ga ma pa? Yes. Sare ga ma pa, re ga ma pa dha, ga ma pa dha ni, ma pa dha ni sa, sa ni dha pa ma, ni dha pa ma ga, dha pa ma ga re sa. We can make designs using these notes, but they always have to come, the notes have to come one after the other. Sa re, sa pa ga ni ma ga, ऐसा नहीं कर सकते. Sa re, re ga, one after the other. So we have two designs, three designs. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa, ये एक है. सा सा रे रे ग ग मा मा पा पा धा ध, ये दूसरा है. सा रे रे ग ग मा पा पा धा ध नी सा, ये तीसरा है. सा रे ग मा पा धा पा ध नी सा, ये चौथा है. We have 4. Even if we remember only one, सा रे ग मा पा ध नी सा, that's great. This is the alphabets, the letters that we use for Indian classical music, and this style of singing, sa re, this is called Hindustani. What are we doing here? We are stretching the notes. Okay. And this is what I have been learning for many years, and this is what I sing. I started by learning all this, then I started learning some more songs, and now that is what I can sing. Now for you, Simran, should I give the assignment now?
Yes, ma'am, sure.
There's a short quiz, okay? Okay. Which classical musical style originated from the southern part of India? You can put your answer in the chat. South India के music का नाम क्या है? Is this instrument, second one, which you can hear, जो app पे भी बज रहा है, उसमें clear नहीं था. Okay, now I've given you a design, okay? Sa re ga re, okay, re ga ma ga, sa re ga re ga ma pa ma. What will be the next one, okay? Sa re ga re sa re ga re, sa re ga ma ga ma pa ma. So we are going 1 2 3 and coming back to 2. Re ga ma pa ma. What will the next one be? Now, what is the descending pattern of notes called? Question I'm leaving because we didn't touch upon that. Great. So what I would like you to do is, can you make an ascending pattern of notes? Like sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa or sa re re ga ga that we did. But you can make your own also if you want. Sa re ga ma, whatever you want. But you have to go up and come down. Da 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 da. Whatever you go up in that same design, you can come down. You have to continue till you reach the up sa, and then when you finish, can you record yourself singing it and upload it on FB? If you don't want to make your own, आज हमने जो 2-3 चीजें गाए, can you sing that and upload on FB? You can record yourself singing and put it on FB. Would that be okay? Assignment. So for the tough one, you have to make your own design. For the easy one, you can sing the same thing that you want, whatever we did. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa, you can sing that. Or sa re re ga ga ma ma, or sa re ga ma pa. Any of these you can sing. But when you go up, you have to come down also. Otherwise, we'll just be somewhere there and not know what to do. Right? Have fun singing. Okay. And with that, we come to an end.